Hello, we're in Madrid today and we're going to be looking for something to eat. Starting out right here in La Puerta del Sol, the middle of the city. We've got There are a lot of options in here, but what they're most famous for are the Napolitanas. They come in chocolate, vanilla, or ham and cheese. My favorite is the chocolate. You can eat upstairs or just standing at the counter down here. And on the way out here, by the door, you can see a picture of what La Puerta del Sol looked like in the 1700s. A lot has changed. Museo de Jamón, or Museum of Ham. The first time I saw one of these, I was thinking, wow, ham is so popular here in Spain that it gets its own museum. But then I realized after seeing several of them on the street that it's not a museum, it's a restaurant. Ham is very popular here, however, and there's a history behind it. It dates back to the Inquisition. Two of the main groups that were being persecuted at the time were the Jews and the Muslims. At one point, they were required to either convert to Catholicism or leave the country. Many of them left and many of them converted. Of those that stayed behind, if their conversion was in question, there was one way to prove whether or not they truly were Catholic now or if they were still secretly practicing Judaism and Islam. And that was to eat ham. To this day, ham remains the most popular meat here in Spain. There's a pretty popular place if you want to get a snack. Taking a look at the sign up there, take a guess what it is. The answer is squid. Breaded squid sandwich. Plaza Mayor, you have a lot of options if you want to come here for lunch. It's nice to come, have a seat, and watch the tour groups go by. Touch. In English, as if they know it's the tourists that need to be told that. Here's Sabor a España. I love this place. Food is delicious, and they almost always do offer free samples over here around the corner. Gracias. Leaving the Plaza Mayor and heading downhill, we come to El Mercado de San Miguel. It started out over 100 years ago as a marketplace, but now it's full of food stalls. So let's go inside and see what they have. Here we have the restaurant El Sobrino de Botín, the oldest restaurant in the world. They have their certificate from the Guinness Book of World Records hanging in the window there. I'm not going to bother the nice people there that are trying to enjoy their lunch, so here's a picture of it that I took earlier. This restaurant's been open since 1725. Now, of course, there were restaurants before that time, but what makes this one the record holder is the fact that it's been open continuously as a restaurant since then. In fact, their oven has never gone out ever since the opening. People do ask, what about the pandemic when the restaurant was closed down? Even then, they had an employee from the restaurant come in here every day to keep the fire going. Another fact about this restaurant is the fact that this is the one that was mentioned by Ernest Hemingway in The Sun Also Rises. One of the things I love about Madrid is the number of public water fountains that you find throughout the city. The name Madrid actually comes from the Arabic word meaning the place of water, which is ironic because there are no major rivers running throughout the city. They do exist though, it's just that they're all underground. Because of the filtration, the water here is considered to be the best in Spain. If you only want something small to eat, there's a great tradition here known as tapas. I'm going to show you how to go into a restaurant and get food without ordering food. What you want to do is come inside the restaurant and sit at the counter. Then you order a drink. Once it comes, you also get a plate of food that comes with it for free. Passing St. Guinness Church, one of the oldest churches in Spain. Taking a right at the giant panda. Or if the panda's not here, taking a right at this bookstore on the side of the church. This store has been here selling books since 1650. And we're heading to our last stop. Chocolateria San Ginés, serving churros since 1894. You take your churro, and this is a cup of hot chocolate, but Spanish hot chocolate is extremely thick, so instead of drinking it, you use it as a dip.